fight. How exciting and different is it to be here at the Super Bowl? Is it exciting for you at all? Do you ever watch football?
Never ever in my life. This is the first time I'm gonna watch it this Sunday. But the best way to start to watch NFL, right?
Right. It's the best game of the year.
Exactly.
So since you haven't watched it, you probably don't have a team you want to root for. Or have you gone through here and figured out who everybody else is rooting for?
Not yet. But I'm gonna start to know a little bit more about the Super Bowl, about the NFL, about the whole history. You know. So it starts to like me.
You got to root for the Chiefs, okay?
For the Chiefs?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
That's
okay.
the one that they're both a red team, but just say you're rooting for the red team, and then you've got both covered.
Okay, I will.
So obviously you've got a big fight coming up. Can you just tell me how you're feeling? It's just a week or so away.
I feel amazing. The hard part of the training camp is already done, and now it's time to enjoy and shine on February 17th.
How meaningful will it be for you to be potentially the first Georgian UFC champion?
So I never had, to be honest, that goal in my mind that I want to be the first one to become a UFC world champion from Spain or from Georgia. But the fact that it's happening, it makes me feel very happy and thankful.
Is there a little bit of rivalry? I know you guys are all friends and cheering each other on and rooting for each other, but is there a little bit of rivalry about who's going to be the first champion? Because there's a lot of you guys right there at the top.
Not at all, not at all. It's like I told you before, I don't care. For me, the most important thing is to prove myself that you can achieve anything in this life. If you really want and you work hard, it's possible. I don't compete with anyone, I just compete with myself.
I know there's been a little bit of back and forth between you and Alex through kind of interviews and stuff. I think the most recent thing he said is he wants to serve you some humble pie. What do you want to say to that?
He can try to do it. We're gonna share the octagon on February 17th. Just 2 men inside that octagon, me and him, and he can try to humble me. But you have to be careful because maybe he's gonna get humbled.
That's a great answer. You know, you also recently enlisted a few fighters that you don't want to fight if you become champion. Who do you want to fight if you become champion?
So, to be honest, I don't know. I just want to clean up the division, the whole division. I wanna cut the bad grass, and I want new faces. I want new blood in the division. You know, I want new challengers. So, after this one, I want to take the UFC to Spain in 2024. So I'm looking for Conor McGregor. If he doesn't lose his upcoming fight, we can do it in Spain. If he feels ready for this type of competition, for this level of competition, we can do it. If not, I don't know, I'm gonna sit down with the UFC, we're gonna have a conversation probably, and they're gonna tell me like who's the next guy. And I don't have any problem facing anybody.
What weight would you want to fight Conor McGregor at? Because he is pretty huge right now.
I don't care. We can fight without the weight limit.
What about the fact that Alex has been talking about some of his last fights, he's been drinking a lot before fights. Does that concern you at all?
Not at all, but you know the fact that he already achieved so many things in this sport. He's like 36 years old, right? He's old for the sport, right? So it's time to move on, it's time to retire, and it's time for the new generation, which I represent.
What about a fight with Sean O'Malley? I know he wants to potentially be a double champion. Would you give him that opportunity if you were champion?
He has more to prove in his own division. If he proves it, why not? He has a couple of guys in the division. If he beats them, of course I'm going to give him the chance to fight for the second belt. Of course, yes.
There's also a movie being made about you.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So the movie is called Road to the Belt. We are recording this movie since 3 years ago. So we're gonna ¿cómo es estrenar?
Preview?
We're gonna preview the movie in
okay.
2024. So after this fight,
will come out.
Yeah, the movie will come up after this fight.
Is it going to be all in Spanish, or are there going to be a way for the American audience to watch it?
Yeah, there is going to be a way for the American audience. Of course,
awesome.
Yes.
And I guess just last question, can you give us any kind of prediction or I don't know you want to say like what round or what method, but maybe what do you kind of see the fight?
It's going to happen in the first round. I'm going to take his lights out in the first round. I visualized this moment my whole life. I prepared myself for this moment, and like I told you, it's time to enjoy and time to become a world champion and prove all of them wrong time and time again.
Thank you.